Hi everyone, it's Mia and welcome back to my Dragon Age Let's Play. Last time we recruited the lovely Liliana and Sten, which I never really got to play with, as in have in my party, so that's going to be interesting. It's going to be a bit of a change for me, which is good, which is kind of something I want.
These creatures have no true reason to fight us.
It is begun.
Yeah, they might have no true reason to fight us, but still, wolves. That's a lot of wolves. That is a fuck ton of wolves. That is like so many wolves. Dear Lord. I'm like, stop! Stop! They're eating me! They're eating me! Ow! Ow! Go away, you!
It is begun.
And you? Enough? Oh shit, Sten died! I was like, wolves, help! And yeah, Morgana is pretty hurt, so use Liliana's doing okay. I should be fine. Alright. Liliana's doing okay because she's not like in the middle of it. Alright. See, mages are so strong. I love mages. Alright. Battle is finished. We've killed the wolves. All of them. Poor babies. Okay, let's get everyone back to full health before we keep going. We're supposed to be killing bears, though. Oh, you did not have as much chance with the wolves as we did you? So, she looks very much like the description of the boy's mother. Well, she has red hair. Basically, that's the little boy's mother. He was looking for his mom, and the Chantry was offering a reward if we found her, but she is dead. Alright, and we found the bears. So we're going to avenge the little kid that was killed by the bears. Because obviously that's a thing that normal animals do. They attack people for no reason. Alright, so we killed the bears. Quest updated. So we can go back and collect our rewards. But there is still a locked chest over there that Liliana might be able to unlock. And apparently there was stuff in the sack that I could have picked up. Well, and by stuff I mean money. And there's a short bow, so all that for that. Didn't I pick the self fruit earlier? I thought I did. Maybe I got distracted by a battle over there. Alright, so we're going to pick our rewards and then probably move out of Lothering. Because I think that's about everything we wanted to do since we're not making trap for the woman. I checked, Liliana can't make traps, so I can't make traps for her. And that's not where I meant to go. Yeah. We are not helping that guy to set up poisoned traps on his land so that he can kill a few refugees as well as animals.
Champions of the just. And the stars stood still. The winds
Yeah.
and all
Blah,
animals
blah,
of
blah.
earth and air held their breath. All was silent in prayer and thanks.
Okay. So the thing about the chanters is that they can only speak the chant of light. It's as if they can only quote the Bible whenever they talk. It's the same idea. It's a bit annoying, and you'll see there are no new quests, and there won't be any. There's a. It says there's a merchant here.
Back off. I have the right
There
to
is a
charge my
merchant.
You profit from their misfortune. I should have the Templars give away everything in your carts.
You wouldn't dare. Any of you step too close to my goods and I'll... Oh, you there. You look able. Would you care to make a tiny profit helping a beleaguered businessman?
I would like to help the chantry woman. Why would I want to help you?
Didn't I mention profit?
He is charging outlandish prices for things people desperately need. Their blood is filling his pockets. There's been so many of these men lately. Heartless opportunists, all.
Then kill him and take what you need. I fail to see the problem.
I like him.
Survival of the fittest. All of these cretins would do the same in his shoes, given the chance.
I have limited supplies. The people decide what those supplies are worth to them.
You bought most of your wares from these very people last week. Now they flee for their lives, and you want to talk business?
Look, stranger, I've 100 silvers if you drive this rabble off, starting with that priest. I'm an honest merchant, nothing more.
Not really. Now, you don't think you're being unscrupulous?
Would it help these folks if they could buy no goods at all?
They spend their very last coin because they are desperate, and this man preys upon them as surely as the bandits outside the city.
Ah, I'm not arguing anymore. Drive off this woman and get your 100 silvers. Otherwise, I'm taking my wagon and leaving.
Lower your prices or lose your goods.
Nature's breath. Sometimes it's truly not worth operating this far south.
Just charge what you would have before this tragedy.
Fine, yes, just stop complaining. You're giving me a headache.
A fine compromise.
So, we have come to solve every squabble in the village personally. My, but the Darkspawn will be impressed.
Thank you for your
I know,
generous
right?
assistance. May the Maker
But
watch
if we
over
can't
your
help
path.
them, we can't help anyone or anything. Liliana, help me steal stuff from this guy. It's just a mushroom.
Right away.
Why would just a mushroom be in a locked chest, whereas that shield isn't? Alright, what do you
Are
sell?
you here to make my headache, or do you actually want to buy something?
See what you
It
have.
isn't much, but take a look if you want.
I'll buy those. Okay, and I'll buy those. And I'll buy those. I'll buy that. Because reasons. Do you have any headgear? You have a helmet. I'll buy that. And I'll actually sell you this. You can sell to anyone, it will always be the same price. I'll sell these, because I won't use them. When did I get Oathkeeper? I think it was for doing the chantry stuffs. I can sell that. And that's about it. Alright, can I give that to Liliana? Not yet, she doesn't have enough dexterity. It's a tier 7 weapon. Okay. No. Oh. Oathkeeper is better than what I currently have, so let's do that. And that I will probably give to Alistair when we're back at camp. I think I checked that hers is better than that. Alright. Alright, I think we're done with the lothering.
I don't like this.
So we'll be heading towards Redcliffe to see how bad the Earl is. Because Alistair is kind of worried about it. I have never actually done Redcliffe without having Alistair in my party though. I wonder how that's going to go. I've already picked that. Hello.
Done heard what was said. You're a warden. I don't know if you killed King Kalen, and make her forgive me, I don't care. But that bounty on your head could feed a lot of hungry bellies. Attack!
That's not gonna end well for you guys.
You cannot win!
Oh, there's a lot of them. That is a fuck ton of them. Where am I? I am here. Alright, I'm not attacking anyone anymore, so let's attack this guy. Alright, let's attack that one. Stan is pretty hurt, but the fight is almost won, so
It shall be.
if he faints, he faints. No big deal. I'll be stopping by the camp to heal up any injuries anyway, so he didn't faint. Everything is fine. Like, is anyone really, really badly injured? Nah. No one is injured at all. So that's fine. Nothing to loot on this, guys. Makes sense, because they're poor. That's why they attacked us. Let's grab that. It's decent leather armor. And there's some more elf fruit over here, which will help to make more health poultices. Oh, the fight is up there. I was like, what started this?
Someone help us!
Okay, Darkspawn! Time to kill some Darkspawn. I should not chain my CC and use my CC on someone who is already stunned. Oh, no, no! Ah, shit. Alright, Stan, let me put some potions down here for you. That way I can heal you. And let's use Morrigan in a tactical way. You're going to be using that. Why is that not active? That should always be active.
I see.
Alright. And use that here. And that. I wasn't sure what that spell was. As I said, I'm not familiar with the tree that Morgan's starting spells are in, except for Winter's Grasp. And I know that this is Drain Life.
So be it.
The rest I'm not quite sure what it does, except Lightning, that I know. And that. And I can use Lightning again. There we go. Alright, can my guys
Mighty
please
timely
wake up?
arrival there, my friend. I'm much obliged.
You're welcome.
The name's Bodon Feddick, merchant and entrepreneur. This here is my son, Sandal. Say hello, my boy.
Hello.
Road's been mighty dangerous these days. Mind if I ask what brings you out here? Perhaps we're going the same way.
I doubt you want to travel with the Grey Warden. We seem to be
Grey
attracting enemies.
My, that does rather explain a lot. No offense, but I suspect there's more excitement on your path than my boy and I can handle. Allow me to bid you farewell and good fortune, though.
Sure.
Bye.
Now then, let's get this mess cleaned up, shall we?
Now we can loot everyone. And by everyone, I mean the Darkspawn.
Yes?
I did not mean to click on Liliana. I meant to click on the Herlock. And the Herlock Alpha, who has a heavy chainmail. Cool. Freight has some boots and a small carved statuette. And there's a blood mage here for some reason with a sealed letter. It's just a codex entry, so we can see what the letter was, but it doesn't really matter. It doesn't give us a quest or anything. Why am I out? Yes, because I died. That's why I'm playing with Morrigan. All right. Let's move on. I said let's move on. Yes. So first we are going to visit the campsite because we haven't been there yet, and I want to distribute my equipment better. And probably hand out a few gifts too. Oh, first we get a cutscene. Dragon! Dragon! Oh, right, we do wake up at camp anyway.
Bad dreams, huh?
It seemed so real.
Well, it is real, sort of. You see, part of being a Grey Warden is being able to hear the Darkspawn. That's what your dream was, hearing them. The Archdemon, it talks to the Horde, and we feel it just as they do. That's why we know this is really a blight.
The Archdemon? Is that the dragon?
I don't know if it's really a dragon, but it sure looks like one. But yes, that's the Archdemon. It takes a bit, but eventually you can block the dreams out. Some of the older Grey Wardens say they can understand the Archdemon a bit, but I sure can't. Anyhow, when I heard you thrashing around, I thought I should tell you. It was scary at first for me too.
I'm not frightened.
I screamed like a little girl. Duncan said he thought I had someone in my room. Not embarrassing at all. Anyhow, you're up now,
Alistair.
right? Let's pull up camp and get a move on.
Hello game. Please don't. Alright. Alright, so I'm getting a bunch of new quests. Don't worry about it. One of the new quests is I can talk to that guy and he's going to give me a quest. It's one of the premium quests. And another one that I actually just got is Soldier Speak, I think. No, that's the one that he will be giving me. What is this one? Yeah, anyway, I can do some premier quests. I'm just gonna get rid of him from the camp. For now, I'm not going to bother with it.
Levy of the coins, Levy the trader.
Duncan never mentioned you.
Really? He never told you of old Levy? We've known each other for years. But here I am carrying on while you have a blight to stop. Don't want to waste your time. But you see, Duncan promised that together we'd look into something important for the Wardens. And for me. But poor Duncan's... well, no more. A tragedy it is, at that. But I know he would want his work carried on. His pledge fulfilled.
What promise did Duncan make to you?
My family, well, past a bit checkered to see. Nobles look at us with disdain. My great-great-grandmother, Sophia Dryden, was the last Warden Commander of Ferelden back when the Wardens were known as freeloaders. So King Orland banished the wardens, and he took House Dryden's land and titles.
Woohoo! Just tell me what I need to know.
Duncan wanted to reclaim the old Grey Warden base, Soldier's Peak, and perhaps we'll uncover evidence to restore my family's honour along the way. Nobody's been to Soldier's Peak since the Grey Wardens were banished, but I found a way. They say it's haunted, and it's certainly dangerous. Will you help me?
How will reclaim the peak help the wardens?
Soldier's Peak has strategic and symbolic importance. Duncan said that it would be worth it right there. He also hoped to recover lost warden history and perhaps a few old relics. No one knows what's up there now.
I have to think about this. Farewell. Game, can you please don't... Oh, I was hoping it would get rid of him. He would tell me just to meet me
considered
up
my
there,
offer?
but
Soldier's Peak has been abandoned
I guess
too
I
long,
need
if
to
you
tell
ask
him
me.
I'll do it. Your family's face will be rewarded. I will
1,000
help
blessings
you.
upon you, Warden. I'll mark down the location on your map. When you arrive, we'll pick our way through the tunnels together.
I just don't want to have him standing there with the Dame exclamation mark for like ever. And next, let's see Bodan.
Bodan Fedek at your service once again.
He said he wasn't coming with us, but he actually came with
for
us.
the evening than in the camp of a Grey Warden. I'm perfectly willing to offer you a fine discount for the inconvenience of our presence. How does that sound? Good? Yes?
You're free to stay. Just mind yourselves.
Wonderful. Thank the kind lady, won't you, boy?
Thank you, kind lady.
We won't be a bother to you and your companions, I assure you. If you should need enchantments, simply talk to my boy. Otherwise, come speak with me.
Alright, so they will always be at our camp. So that's really good because I can just sell all of my equipment to him, and he has a few stuff that are less expensive than other shops. So that's pretty cool. And Sandal
Hello.
can do some
The boy's a
enchantments
bit
for
simple,
us.
but he's rather good with enchantments. One of those tranquil fellas actually called him a... what was he now? A savant. I had no idea such a thing existed.
I want some enchanting done.
Enchantment.
So basically, the enchantments that he can do is apply runes that you can find or buy throughout the game to some items that are able to be enchanted. You can see under all the descriptions there's a little square that says that there can be an enchantment on this. There can be 3 enchantments on this one, but this one we can't use yet anyway. So I'm going to put that here since it's the only rune that I have. It does +2 electricity damage, and it's the sword that I have currently equipped. And
Are you
Bodan,
sure I
I'm
can't
going
interest you
to...
in this hat? A pair of earrings,
I'm
perhaps?
going
A
to
cheese knife?
get rid of the quest associated with
I'm
him
sure you'll be pleased with the goods my boy and
because
I and with your discount.
he has some promotional things. I think it's from a DLC, but I'm not. I don't know if it's from a DLC or from the fact that it's a premium equipment, but the premium edition. But he has a bunch of joke gifts that will either give +50 or -50 friendship when you use them on people. So I'm not going to use them, but I'm going to buy both one of the good gifts and one of the bad gifts so that I get rid of the quest marker thing. Gonna buy the ugly boots and the Olesian mask, which I believe are both for Leliana. Anyway, I need to... I don't have stuff to sell, do I? No, I already did that. I need to go through my equipment and distribute things. Apparently I still have one of the things that I didn't buy. I didn't buy an actual prank.
Something you need? I'm sure either my boy or I can help you out.
Let me
I'm
see.
sure you'll be
where is-
pleased with the...
Yeah, shut up. Ah! I don't know then. Oh, right, you have a backpack, but it's way too expensive for me right now. And he's selling a bunch of runes also, but at the moment I really don't have the money for it, so eh. Anyway, I said I was going to hand out equipments and hand out some gifts. So let's do that. You already have the best sword that you can currently have. Helmet. You have a better helmet than that. Gloves. You have the. I'm going to cut this because that's not very interesting. But just so you know, I can just hand out things to everyone in my main group, not just the people that are currently in my party. Alright, I have distributed equipment to the best of my abilities between the people in my camp, and I have sold most of the things that I don't need. And now I'm going to talk to everyone in my party, see what they can talk about, because sometimes some events will offer new possibilities to new subjects of discussion, and depending on how much they like you, they will tell you some things and they won't tell you other times. So I'm gonna start with Morrigan. I'd like to ask you something.
If you must.
Plus, you guys will get to experience some backstory. How did you become a shape changer?
I was not born such. 'Tis a skill of Flemeth's, taught over many years in the wilds. The chastened have tales of we witches, saying that we assume the forms of creatures to watch them from hiding. When a child is alone and separate from his tribe, that is when we strike, dragging the young boy kicking and screaming to our lair to be devoured. A most amusing legend.
That does sound like something you'd do.
Oh? I truly doubt that children would be worth the effort. They are filthy, smelly things full of tears and snot and trouble.
I agree
That
with
said,
Morrigan.
I cannot speak for the tastes of my mother. She has, after all, lived a very lengthy time in the wilds and done many things I know nothing of. Why
Charming.
do you ask? Is there something specific you wish to know?
Can we change into other human forms as well? That would be
The form
useful.
of an animal is different from my own. One may study the creature, learn to move as it does, think as it does. In time, this allows one to become as it is. I gain nothing by studying another human. I already am the same as they are. I learn nothing. So the answer is no, my human form is the only one I possess.
Cool. Can anyone become a shape changer?
Anyone with sufficient will, but the act of transformation is a magical one. 'Tis a spell and thus requires a mage's talents. If you had a notion to learn such a skill for yourself, sadly, you must remain disappointed.
I've never heard of magic like that before.
No? 'Tis not unheard of in the remote corners of the world. There are traditions of magic outside of the circle of magi, despite what those mages would have you believe. Some of these traditions are old, indeed, passed down as carefully guarded lore from one generation to the next. The zealots of the chantry would uproot all such practitioners if they could, but as luck have it, some still exist. My mother is such a one.
Interestingly enough, if you play a Dalish elf, you can tell her that a similar magic exists amongst the Dalish. Isn't that sort of magic open to abuse.
Not all apostates use the forbidden blood arts. Maleficarum do, but to condemn all who do not fall under the circle's thrall for the sake of what might be is a dangerous path to walk. There are those who look on the word apostate as meaning freedom.
I think that will be all for
Indeed.
now.
Have you an opinion on my abilities, then? Am I an unnatural abomination to be put to the torch?
That would just make you angry, I think.
No doubt it would. But enough of such talk. Let us proceed, lest the dust gather on us.
Alright. Did I gain any? I gained 1 approval from her. Alright. Hello, Stan. I'll probably mess things up by talking to you, but... we're working together. I think I should get to know you.
There are darkspawn to be fought. Is this delay needful?
I need to know if I can trust you at my back.
I am Kunari. I have given my word to aid you. We are not people of idle promises.
I've never seen a Kunari before. Tell me about your people.
No.
Okay. No? Why?
People are not simple. They cannot be summarized for easy reference in the manner of... The elves are a lithe, pointy-eared people who excel at poverty.
Wow, thanks. A little hostile, aren't we?
Many humans have said that to me. I do not understand it. If I were indeed hostile, you would be bleeding.
I love Stan. I'm probably just pissing him off so much right now. You said you were in the army.
I am.
Why would the Kunari send soldiers here?
The Antam are the eyes, hands, and mouth of the Kunari. We are how my people know the world.
You didn't really answer my question.
No, I didn't.
Are you always this stubborn?
Yes. There is no point to this. We are keeping the Darkspawn waiting.
True, let's go.
As you wish.
Let's not make him even madder. How much approval did I lose? None! Good. Usually talking to Stan has me end up with a -20. Let's talk to Alistair for a bit.
What do you need?
Do you want to talk about Duncan?
You don't have to do that. I know you didn't know him as long as I did.
I just thought you might need to talk.
I should have handled it better. Duncan warned me right from the beginning that this could happen. Any of us could die in battle. I shouldn't have lost it, not when so much is riding on us, not with the blight and everything. I'm sorry.
I can't help but trying to have everyone like me. I'm sorry. Yes, well, let's forget about it.
You're right. This isn't really the time to mourn, is it? Not when there's so many who are still going to die unless we do something. Mourning can come later. By the time the snows come, this will all be done one way or the other.
Alright, I did not piss him off. Because I could have... Oh, no, I did piss him off a bit. Whoops. Do you have other things we can talk about?
What do you need?
I'd like to ask you
away.
something. So you said this all Eamon raised you.
Did I say that?
Because
I
we're
meant that dogs
we're
raised me.
going
Giant
there.
slobbering dogs from the Anderfells, a whole pack of them, in fact.
I thought you were raised by the Chantry.
Oh, there you go, listening to me again. You'd think you'd have gotten past that already. I ended up in the Chantry, sure, but I didn't start there. Let's see, how do I explain this? I'm a bastard. And before you make any smart comments, I mean the fatherless kind. My mother was a serving girl in Redcliffe Castle who died when I was very young. Our Lehman wasn't my father, but he took me in anyhow and put a roof over my head. He was good to me, and he didn't have to be. I respect the man, and I don't blame him anymore for sending me off to the Chantry once I was old enough.
Why did he send you off to the Chantry?
Our Lehman eventually married a young woman from Orlais, which caused all sorts of problems between him and the king because it was so soon after the war. But he loved her. Anyhow, the new Arlessa resented the rumors which pegged me as his bastard. They weren't true, but of course they existed. The Arl didn't care, but she did. So off I was packed to the nearest monastery at age 10, just as well. The Arlessa made sure the castle wasn't a home to me by that point. She despised me.
Poor baby. Wasn't it inappropriate for the Arl to raise an orphan?
Probably. It was just a kindness he did to a woman who had served him anyway. I didn't sleep on silk sheets in the keep or anything. I remember I had an amulet with Andraste's holy symbol on it. The only thing I had of my mother's. I was so furious at being sent away, I tore it off and threw it at the wall and it shattered. Stupid, stupid thing to do. The Arl came by the monastery a few times to see how I was, but I was stubborn. I hated it there, and blamed him for everything. And eventually, he just stopped coming.
Aww. And you think the Arl will help us?
I think so, yes. This news we've heard about him being sick disturbs me, though. I wonder if we won't discover that Loghain has come to the same conclusion as we have. Anyway, that's really all there is to the story.
Alright, enough with Alistair. I wish there wasn't so much almost lag when I get out of conversation. Hello, JD.
Oh, why, you little...
What? What?
Your furry friend here took offense at me getting near his food. He snapped at me, look.
Aww. Well, it's just a warning. He could have taken your hand off.
Don't you think I don't know it? Sometimes I forget that he's a war dog. That'll teach me.
Alright. That's still the same as earlier. It's not a new Alistair disapproved, by the way. And let's talk to Liliana and then we'll be off for today. I'd like to talk.
Well, here I am.
What was life like in the Chantry cloister?
Quiet. It was a life suited for contemplation. In the cloister, away from the fuss and the flurry of the cities, I found peace. And in that stillness, I could hear the Maker. But it was not perfect. Some of my Chantry fellows were condescending. That is the nature of religious folk, I suppose.
Condescending? How so?
When I talked about my beliefs, that the Maker reveals himself in the beauty of his world, they treated me with disdain. They want to believe that he's gone, so that when he turns his gaze on them, it means they are special, chosen. He cannot possibly have love for all, the sick and the weary, the beggars and the fools.
But you must earn the Maker's blessing.
Yes, I know, this is what the Chantry teaches. It is not easy for me either to reconcile how I feel with what I am told. Maybe I am wrong. But it is the Maker's place to decide if I am worthy, not men, not the Chantry. But there is work to be done, and I have talked enough for now.
Did I gain approval from you? Did I? I'm not quite sure. I didn't gain any approval from you. I want approval from you.
Well,
I'd like to talk.
here I am.
What would someone like you be doing in Lothering's Chantry?
What is meant by someone like me?
You know, a beautiful, charming woman like yourself?
And there were no beautiful, charming women in the cloisters, you think? You would be wrong. There were many lovely young initiates in the Lothering cloister, all of them chaste and virtuous. It added to their mystique. Because then, they were forbidden, and forbidden fruit is the sweeter, no?
That's what they say.
I did not take those vows that the initiates took. Vows of poverty, chastity, among others. The chantry provides succor and safe harbor to all who seek it. I chose to stay and become affirmed.
Affirmed.
We affirm our belief in the Maker, in Andraste and the chant, but other than that, there are no vows taken.
And why were you seeking safe harbor?
The chantry does not pride, and you should. I desired time apart from the world. I was a traveling minstrel in Orlais. Tales and songs were my life. I performed, and they rewarded me with applause and coin. And my skill in battle? Well, you pick up different skills when you travel, yes? Yes, of course. Let's move on.
Let's move on. I did gain a little bit of approval. Alright. I think I'll stop here because otherwise this episode is going to be way too long. But I will now and then stop at camp and talk to everyone to get to know them better, so that you get to know them better too. And I need to romance her. So far I haven't had much occasion to do that, except like calling her beautiful, but that's about it. So we'll see how things goes. Next time we'll head towards Redcliffe. Bye!